Hello, welcome once again with the paper of Statistics Part 1 HSSC 2016 Federal Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education. Here is the solution of this paper. First question is about the MCQs, and there are 17 MCQs given in the first question, and correct options are highlighted here, so you can see and understand these MCQs one by one. As a specific character of population is called parameter, listing of all the data in order of numerical magnitude is called arrayed data. The word ogive is also used for cumulative frequency. A variable that assumes any value within a range is called continuous variable. The average of upper and lower class limit is called class mark. A pie diagram is represented by circle. Step deviation method or coding method is used for computation of the arithmetic mean. A curve that tails to the right end is called negatively skewed. The sample mean x bar is statistic. The variance is 0 only if all observations are same. The range of the values given here is correct option is 10. Bolle's coefficient of skewness lies between -1 and +1. Index for base period is always taken as 100. Price relative computed by chain based method is called link relative. Base year quantities as weights are used in Lesper's method. In simple regression equation, the number of variable involves is 2, and the last one, dispersion in business is depression in business is correct option is cyclical. Now we move to the section B. First question, differentiate between parameter and statistic, and the second question, name the branches of statistics. You can pause the video and read or write these answers. Those are given here. Question number 3 is that differentiate between grouped and ungrouped data. First hand collected primary data is called ungrouped data, whereas an opposite of ungrouped data is called grouped data, data which has already collected and statistically analyzed by someone is called secondary data. Finally, we come to the fourth question that is related to the arithmetic mean. The mean of 5 observations is 60. Another item is included in the observation, and now the mean becomes 62. Find the included item. First of all, we calculate sum of x of the first information, that the mean of 5 observations, n will be 5 and mean will be 60, and sum of x will be 300. Another item is included. Now n will become 6 and the mean becomes 62, and the mean will be 62, and new sum of x will be 372. So the difference of 372 and 300 is 72. So the new item included is 72. Question number 5 is also related to the calculation of arithmetic mean. Sum of x minus 10 equals to 2.8 and n equals to 5. Find the sample mean. It is related to the indirect or shortcut method of arithmetic mean, in which mean is equals to a plus sum of d over n, where sum of d is equals to sum of x minus a. So a will be 10 and sum of d is equals to 2.8 and n equals to 5. After putting the values in the formula, the mean will become 10.56. Question number 6 is that what is meant by measures of central tendency? Answer is given here. Question number 7 is find BISE sample strand deviation of the scores 30, 35 and 40. Formula for strand deviation is sum of x square over n minus sum of x over n whole square whole under root, and we need here two calculations. Just first one, sum of x 30, 35, 40, sum of x is 105. And the second calculation we need here is sum of x square. 30 square is 900, 35 square is 1225, 40 square is 1600, and sum is 3725. After putting the values in the formula given here, standard deviation will be 4.08. Question number 8. If variance of x is 25, then find variance of 2x plus 4. Variance of 2x plus 4 means we take the square of 2 and variance of x plus variance of 4. 2 square 4, variance of x is 25 and variance of 4 constant. Variance of constant is always 0. So the answer is 100. Question number 9 is the first two moments of a distribution about the values of value 5 of a variable are 2 and 32. Find variance. Solution is second moment is always equal to variance, so variance is 32. Define standard deviation. Answer is given here, and we already discussed the formula for standard deviation in the previous question, question number I think 7. So standard deviation is a measure of the dispersion of a set of data from its mean. The more spread apart the data, the higher the deviation. Standard deviation is a relative measure of dispersion, and standard deviation is calculated as the square root of variance, and formula is given here. Question number 9 is sum of P naught Q naught equals to 1500 and sum of P and Q naught equals to 2040. Find base year weighted index. Simply it is a formula of less pairs. Base year weighted index is sum of P and Q naught over sum of P naught Q naught multiplied by 100. After putting the values in the formula, the answer is 136. Question number 12 is what are the important uses of index number? Uses are given here. You can pause the video and read the answer of this question, or you can write the answer of this question. Question number 13 is x bar equals to 50, y bar equals to 110, and alpha is 10. Find the value of slope beta. So beta is, if we use the method of time series, beta is always equals to sum of xy over sum of x square, but here alpha is equals to 10 and y bar equals to 110 minus beta. Okay. Here we can find the beta through the formula of intercept or alpha, because alpha is always equals to y bar minus beta x bar. So alpha is 10 and y bar equals to 110. We don't know about the beta, and x bar is given here 50. After the calculation of this equation, beta will be 2. And if beta y on x 1.6 and beta x on y 0.4, find the value of correlation coefficient between x and y. Simply multiply these both regression coefficient and takes the under root, because according to the property of correlation coefficient, it is the geometric mean of two regression coefficients. So simply multiply two regression coefficients and take the under root, and you can find the correlation coefficient, which is 0.8. Question number 15, write down the properties of correlation coefficient. Answer is given here. You can read or you can write the answer from here. Question number 16 is sum of x equals to 0, sum of y equals to 41172, and n equals to 10. Find the value of x-intercept A. It is the case of time series because sum of x equals to 0. So in time series, intercept is always equals to sum of y over n. So sum of y is equals to 41172 and divided by n. So intercept will be 4117.2. Question number 17 is also about the time series. Sum of x equals to 0, sum of y 245, sum of x here 28, sum of xy equals to 66 and n equals to 7. Fit a linear trend. Linear trend is equals to y bar y hat equal to alpha plus beta x. Alpha, formula for alpha is sum of y over n. 245 by 7 equals to 35, and beta is equals to sum of xy over sum of x square. Sum of xy is 66 and sum of x square is 28. So beta will be 2.3571. So after putting the value into the equation, this will be the linear trend, 35 plus 2.3571 x. Question number 18. What are the different components of a time series? There are 4 types of different components of time series: secular trend, seasonal variation or movement, cyclical movements or variation, and irregular fluctuation or movements. Differentiate between signal and noise. A variation in any time series caused by sequence of a systematic components is called signal, whereas a variation in any time series caused by sequence of unsystematic components is called noise. Section C. The following table shows the distribution of the maximum loads in short tons supported by certain cables produced by a company. Here the data is given. Determine mean, median and mode. First of all, upper class limit of the first class and lower class limit of the second class is not same. So we will have to take the class boundaries. So here class boundaries are given. Simply subtract these two items and divide the result by 2, and 9.8 minus 9.7 divided by 2, and result will be subtracted from the left side and added to the right side. So 9.3 minus 0.05 equals to 9.25, and 9.7 plus 0.05 equals to 9.75, and so on. In case of arithmetic mean, it is equal to sum of fx over sum of f, and we now need to calculate the x. Simply add up these two values and divide by 2 is equals to 9.5. Add up these two values and divide by 2 equals to 10, and so on. And after taking the product of f and x, 19, 50, 126, and result is 65.5 divided by 60 will be 11.09. Now we come to the calculation of median. First of all, we calculate n by 2. N is equal to sum of f. 60 by 2 is 30. So model class is 10.7 5 to 11.25. We see this 30 into the cumulative frequency. And first of all, how can we calculate the cumulative frequency? Take first f here, and after that just add up the next frequency into the previous sum of cumulative frequency. 2 plus 5 equals to 7, 7 plus 12 equals to 19, and so on. And after the calculation of n by 2, we locate this 30 into the cumulative frequency. So this 30 falls into the cumulative frequency of 36. So this will be our model class. L lower class boundary 10.75. Here 10.75 plus h is the difference of x values. So difference of x values is 0.5. So after putting 0.5 divided by f, in front of 10.75 frequency is 17. So we put 17 here, and n by 2 is equals to 30, and c, we take c the value which is before the cumulative frequency of 36, that is 19. And after putting the values into the formula, median will be 11.07. And calculation of mode L plus Fm minus F1 over Fm minus F1 plus Fm minus F2 multiplied by H. How we select the model class for mode? Simple. The class will be model class which has maximum frequency. So maximum frequency is 17. So it will be FM, and 12 will be F1, and 14 will be F2, and 10.75 will be L. And H already discussed that 0.5. So after putting the values into the formula, mode will be 11.06. And B is the compute the mean deviation from median and its coefficient from the following data. Mean deviation from median. The formula for mean deviation from median is sum of F multiplied by X minus median, ignoring sign of minus, divided by sum of F. So first of all, we will calculate the median. How can we calculate the median? We already discussed in the previous part of the question. So median is 325, and after that we will subtract first each x median out of each x value. 225 minus 325, 275 minus 325, 325 minus 325, and so on. And after that we just multiply this x minus median with the respective f. So here total is 4000, and sum of f equals to 100. So the answer will be mean deviation from median will be 40. Now we calculate the coefficient of mean deviation from median, which is equals to mean deviation from median divided by median, and the result will be 40 divided by 325, and the answer will be 0.1230. Question number 4, that find chain index from the following price relatives of the three commodities using geometric mean. So first of all, we will calculate the link relatives. Link relative, formula for link relative is Pn divided by Pn minus 1. First link relatives are taken as the values because Pn minus 1 means previous value. So we don't have previous value in case of 1999. So simply these three values itself are taken as link relatives, and after that we from 2000, Pn is 186, Pn minus 1 is 255, multiplied by 100. Here 162 divided by 216, multiplied by 100. Here 384 divided by 330, multiplied by 100. In case of 2001, 312 divided by 186, multiplied by 100. 261 over 162, multiplied by 100, and 333 divided by 384, multiplied by 100, and so on. And after taking the link relatives, the next thing which we will calculate is to take the geometric mean. Simply geometric mean, there are three values, so simply multiply these three values and take the power 1 by 3 because there are three values, and these are the geometric means. And in the last step we will calculate chain index. First chain index will be 262.92 as it is the geometric mean because we don't have the previous chain here. So first geometric mean will be first chain index, and after 1999 we apply the formula, and that will be previous chain multiplied by current average divided by 100. Previous chain is 262.92, current average will be 86.02. 86.02 divided by 100 equals to 226.16. In 2001 previous chain will be 226.16 multiplied by current average. Current average is 132.82 divided by 100 equals to 300.38, and so on. In question number 5, A, show that the sum of errors and sum of squares of errors are 0 for the following data. So sum of error is y minus y hat, and sum of square of errors is y minus y hat square. So first of all, we will have to calculate x and y, x square, y square, and xy, because y hat equals to alpha plus beta x, and alpha we already discussed that it is equals to y bar minus beta x bar, and beta, the formula for beta in regression, not in time series, is equals to sum of xy minus n mean of x mean of y divided by sum of x square minus n x bar whole square. So x bar equals to 3, y bar equals to 2, and sum of xy equals to 40, and sum of x square equals to 55. So after putting the values into the formula, beta will be 1, and now we will put the value of beta into this equation, and y bar and x bar, alpha will be minus 1. So this is the equation, y hat equals to minus 1 plus 1 x, and now one by one we will put the value of x into this equation. First x is 1, so after putting the x equals to 1, y hat will be 0. Here x is 2, so after putting the value of x2, the result is 1. Similarly 2, 3 and 4. Now we take the y minus y hat. 0 minus 0 equals to 0, 1 minus 1 equals to 0, 2 minus 2 equals to 0, and so on, and square of 0 also as 0. B part is the compute 4-year centered moving average for the following time series. So first of all, we want to calculate 4-year centered moving average. So we leave 2 values from top and 2 values from bottom, and place the total of 4 values in between the second and third and fourth and fifth and sixth and 7th. First of all, we add up 4 values and total will be given here. After that, when we will skip 1 value and add up next 4th value, and total is given here. Now we skip second value and take the total of these 4 values, and total will be given here, and so on. And after that, we just add up these 2 values, and result will be given in the center, and at the last we will divide each item by 8. You can take the double because we are going to calculate 4-year centered moving average, so we take the double of 4. So 2745 divided by 8 is 343.125, 2829 divided by 8 is 353.625, and so on. So it is the case of 4-year moving average centered. So it was the paper of statistics, part 1, Federal Board of Intermediate and Secondary Education 2016, and soon I will come with the next paper of the statistics. Stay blessed and thank you.